Brianna Alexander wants to know how to be more motivated and come up with more ideas. And I gotta tell you, that's a great question because in a lot of ways they go hand in hand, but first let's tackle motivation. So I think motivation, there's a couple things you can do for it, but in a lot of ways it's kind of a myth. I'll give you some things in this video to like help you get motivation, but at the end of the day, it's about habits. If you have habits, it's not about coming up with the motivation on a daily basis to get to that goal. It's just, this is something I do every day, right? You make breakfast every day or you tie your shoes every day and you don't think about it. It's not a big deal. You don't have to motivate yourself to do it because it's part of your day-to-day thing. It's no big deal. The more you can create habits, the better. So have a certain day you do your video filming, you do your editing, you do your planning. And the more you can kind of get into those habits and routines, things become a little bit more automatic and you don't have to rely on motivation nearly as much. Okay, with motivation, it comes down to knowing what your big goal is that you want to achieve, right? So figure out what it is you want to do with YouTube. Do you want to go full time? Do you want to turn it into a business? Do you want to get more customers from it? Do you want to just get a really big channel and be able to make a lot of money through AdSense? Like, what's your goal? Get a really clear understanding of what that is and write it down. Make sure you see it daily. And then within that, you got to figure out what is it that I got to do on a daily basis to get there. Make it a habit, but also put a reminder. So this could be having a reminder on your phone every day of what your big goal is, and then also a reminder on your phone every day of why you're doing it and what you got to do to get there. Also within that, you've got to figure out what are the mini goals to reach the big goal, right? So if you want to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year, you got to know what you got to do on a weekly basis to get there, right? So divide that up by 52 and figure out how many subscribers you got to get each week. Have a reminder for that. Have a game plan for that. And within that, the ideas kind of are the mini goals and they will also help keep you motivated, right? Having good ideas will keep the fire alive, keep you interested, and give you motivation from video to video to try to make each one as good as you could. So coming up with ideas, look, if you have good ideas, the motivation part should be easy because you should be excited about making those videos, right? I get excited about making my videos, right? You can see it on my face right now. I'm excited about being on camera right now. And that's because I've got an idea and it came from you, right? So that's one way you can come up with ideas is to simply just go into Facebook groups and whatever your topic's about, see what people's questions are. Or on your own YouTube videos, you could do the same thing. What are your questions? In fact, leave me a comment. What are your questions? What you want me to cover on this channel. And now I'll have things that I'm excited to talk about because I know it's something I can help people with, but that's just one way. Another way is to just go to other YouTube channels and get inspiration. Doesn't even have to be a related channel. Maybe you'll see a different filming technique they do, an editing technique, a topic that they talk about. All those things can be inspiration for you. But also you could just go to the search bar, whatever your topic is that you're talking about. So if you're like talking about how to run faster, and then you can see what gets auto-populated when you start typing that into the search bar. Or you could type that in, click a video, and see what videos show up suggested. From there, you can get a bunch of ideas and things that'll spark your imagination. Or you can just ask yourself, what are the trends? What are the hot topics? What are people talking about right now? Make a video about those things. But probably the biggest thing I can give you to come up with ideas that will excite you and be interesting and your audience will find interesting is to come up with ones that are like different from what they're used to seeing, right? In this YouTube video, I talk about how to come up with ideas that'll get you a lot more views, a lot more subscribers, and a process to go about that. You'll come up with something really interesting and unique. That'll get you excited and your audience excited. If this video helped, click the subscribe button and the bell icon to catch the newest videos, and I'll see you in that video next.